The body is removed to be autopsied. The medical examiner will confirm what killed the victim. Right now, the investigator's priority is to find out who the victim is.
My job was to see if I could learn who the owner of the vehicle was, and if in fact that's the owner that's laying in the car.
Somebody poured flammable liquid all over the inside of this vehicle, including all over Mr. Stevens' deceased body, and lit it on fire.
Everyone who knew or worked with David is questioned.
You start with the inner circle, people who knew the victim and who interacted with him.
No one seems to know who David would have been entertaining that night. They all agree on one thing: David didn't have any enemies.
David was a good guy. Everybody liked him. Nobody could find anything bad to say about him.
Yet somebody had gone to considerable trouble to kill him. Investigators look into how the fire was set. It doesn't appear that the suspect used a so-called trailer to ignite the blaze.
We didn't see any evidence of a trailer. A trailer is any type of material that is used to spread a fire from one area to another. So if the person had, say, poured the gasoline down the road and then lit it 20 feet away, but we didn't see that. So that indicated to me that he stood next to the vehicle, he threw the burning debris in whatever it was, a lighter, a match, a piece of paper that he lit on fire, whatever the case.
Despite news coverage of the murder and police requests for the woman who had been with David to come forward, no one does.
So that indicates to us that maybe the female may have somehow been involved.
They knew if they found who belonged to the small handprints, that they would be well on their way to solving the case.
There was a couple girls there David did have a crush on. He enjoyed spending time with anybody that would spend the time with him. He was serious about finding someone for a relationship. He wasn't really particular where. I eventually thought we're never going to know what happened.
David's limited social life yields no clues, nor does the place he spent most of his time, the dating agency where he worked.
The detectives interviewed all of the employees at Perfect Match, and David had never, to anyone's knowledge, dated any employee there.
It was against company policy to date employees, and David was a stickler for the rules.
David warned me that his boss, Carl, lives downstairs.
One of the things he told her was, to be extremely quiet, because if I heard him, he was in a world of trouble.
Thanks. My boss actually lives downstairs.
And that would have been true.
Can I get you a drink?
Sure. Juice.
Juice? All right. Make yourself at home. So, are you a California girl originally? Born and raised out here?
No. I'm from Thailand, actually.
The two, slowly and tentatively, got to know each other.
Cheers. It's a new movie tonight.
It's okay. I don't like movies anyway. We wouldn't have been able to talk.
These are interesting leggings. What are these called?
Fishnets.
Fishnets. They're soft. They look like they would be like maybe slick or something, but they're just soft.
One thing led to another.
You hot?
Yeah, it's kind of hot.
Yeah, let me help you. Such pretty hair.
I can get used to this.
And the two ended up in David's bedroom.
And the two of them ended up having sex throughout the evening. she then has to go home.
Investigators believed the basic outline of Nee's story.
All the information they were getting was right on target. We were, I think, very, very convinced we had the right person right then and there.
I thought, well, this is a great piece. We have no physical evidence against Ron Barker, fingerprints, DNA, but we do have these now, and this is a nice piece of physical evidence on his person that corroborates him being at that fire scene. Because he had been in that car and he understood the importance of fingerprints and DNA and trace evidence, and so he burned that car to destroy all of his trace evidence.